Hi, Joe Palmer here. It's another Wednesday. It's another week since my last video concerning my journey on weight loss. I've got my Air Force sweatshirt on today. I apologize a little bit for the lighting in the back. If I get more subscribers, I promise I'm going to buy one of those lighting kits that makes this look like, wow, the video is being done out of a studio or something. But anyway, since last week, I lost 2 pounds over the week, and again, this stays in line with what you'll see on all these plans that you spend up to $15, $20 a meal for sometimes, that say how many pounds you should lose in a week. Quite honestly, if anything comes in between maybe 1 pound to 2.5 pounds in a week, that's considered a very healthy kind of a diet, or at least a very healthy weight loss schedule. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was the price of food and the price of doing your own cooking versus going out to eat. And I know it's a convenience to go out and eat. Believe me, living by myself, I'm often tempted just to go to a restaurant, sit down, talk to other people, at least to a waitress or a waiter, and order something off of a menu. But then I start looking at the costs, and I'm not pleading poverty by any stretch of the imagination on this, but the way I was brought up, I'm just hard-pressed to spend, $10 for a bowl of soup, or $12, $15 for a salad that only costs maybe $3 or $4 to put together. And yeah, there's the labor and all those other sorts of things and the overheads that go into it. But I just look at the cost sometimes. So I wanted to run by a couple of meals that I have, and what I think is a comparable cost between maybe even buying something in the store or making it yourself. So I've been talking about this Mediterranean chickpea soup, and it's purely a vegetarian kind of a meal. You could take some pieces of chicken and throw it in there if you wanted to. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking of doing that and make a great addition to the soup. But in any case, going through the items that I need to make that soup, and this is excluding the spices, because the spices can be a little bit pricey, but once you buy them, you've got them for how many meals to come. So I don't include the spices as a cost, because it's something that you would normally have perhaps in your pantry or in your shelves anyway. So if you were to look at just like 6 cans of chunky vegetable soup in a store, and I don't know where you shop, I'm just giving like an average, but 6 cans would probably cost you somewhere around $25 for 6 cans. So the cost to make the soup is a little bit less than 10. So for 2.5 times the cost, you can buy canned soup in a store, which has got all kinds of additives in it, or you can make your own 100% natural. I mean, there is no additives to anything. I will say I use that vegetable bouillon that you mix up, but it's just pure bouillon, so there's no additives in it, and I get the sodium free or low sodium, so just that as an aside. So if you break it out, if you got 6 cans of soup for $24, you can do the math, versus 6 large servings off of the homemade soup. So again, you can go back to some of my other videos. I've posted the not only the link to that soup, but the recipe as well. The other thing I want to talk about is fish and chicken, which I have on this diet plan, the menu plan that I'm on, and then I'm going to stay on. I've mentioned before in the past, I buy my fish and poultry meat products through wildforks.com, wildforksfood.com. And again, they ship all over the place. I don't get a hoot on anything I mentioned on this video, so I'm just letting you know where I buy my stuff. But I can buy 4-ounce swordfish pieces. These are all fresh caught. This is not farmed or anything like this. It's caught on a line, and it costs $13.98 or $3.50 each. I buy 92% lean ground chicken. That costs me $3.98 a pound. Now, probably could be cheaper other places. I don't know, but that's what I pay. It's delivered to the house. I don't need to go shopping for it. So, $3.98, and I use that to make chicken tacos. It's 92% lean. You can't go too bad with it, and you know, you want to use 90% lean ground beef. Hey, you know, ground turkey, have at it. I just happen to like the flavor of the ground chicken. So, again, making that up into tacos, it doesn't cost hardly anything compared to going to Taco Bell or some other place where who knows who's making it and who knows what goes into the ingredients. And then the other thing that I buy quite frequently is steel-headed trout. These are, and again, my caveat about farmed fish. These are farmed in Norway. The EU has much stricter regulations on farmed fish than they have in Asia. I don't buy farmed fish out of Asia. I don't care what's on the label. I just don't do it. So, but the farmed fish out of Norway, it's a steelhead trout. Tastes just like salmon. Cooks up just like salmon. Anyway, it's I get 4 pieces. Again, delivered frozen for like $16.98. I'm just looking at the price. I just ordered some, and that comes out to $4.25 a fillet. So let's just go at the swordfish and the steelhead trout, and use a high price. 4 1/4 makes my math easy. If you were to go, I mean, my gosh, what does a fish fillet sandwich, which is quite frankly processed haddock or pollock, I think is the fish, pollock that they catch up in Alaska or something, and then you got the fried stuff on it and the bun and that, you know, 20 pounds of tartar sauce they put on it. What does that cost you? You know, what does that cost? And then if you go to a restaurant and order a piece of swordfish, I can tell you, you're going to be spending $20-something for a swordfish meal, if you can find it. If you can find it. Now, granted, okay, there's $4.25 for the fillet, and then if you want to add on some vegetables and things like that, you're going to jack the costs of your homemade meal by a couple of bucks. But at the end of the day, it's going to be far less than eating out. So I encourage you to investigate doing more of your own meals. You're going to find out that at the end of the day, they're healthier for you. They're far more economical to do, even as a single person. Okay, it's difficult to go to a store. I'm not, you know, single, but, you know, living by myself. But to go out and buy food that you don't have to throw away at the end of a week or something. It's hard to do, but you can do it. Freeze things. It can be done. You can save yourself a lot of money, and that money that you save, use it to take a trip someplace. Go to Europe. Go to the Rocky Mountains. Go to Asia. Go someplace. But in any case, well, I hope this video has been of some interest to you. Again, please subscribe so I can get myself some better lighting, and look forward to seeing you next week. I'm approaching the end. If you go back to the first video I did on this weight loss journey, I said that there's a plan out there, 20 pounds in 40 days. I'm getting close to the 40 days, and I'll let you know what I was able to accomplish. So stay tuned, more to come. Stay well, and God bless.